Step into the stream where the grind never quits. Struggle streamer is you, stacking up tips. Mic check, lights up, we build up our fits. Together we rise, no more solo scripts. Started from a blank screen, 0 on the board. Hustling through the night for the audience reward. Courses on the daily, coaching every move. From branding to the gameplay, we teach you how to prove. When views are down low and the chat's asleep, we bring the any back, turn the loss into elite. Link up on Discord, find your squad in the zone. Elevate your stream with your confidence, grow strong. Every tip's a lifeline, every lecture's a guide. In the lab we grind hard, got your back on this ride. Showcase new faces, spotlight on the rookies. Building up the network, passing knowledge like cookies. We at Struggle Stream is you, where the lost find a crew. Level up your game, let the whole world view. Tips on deck, we connect. Your success we project. From 0 to the top, no more shades of regret. Stream forever, never sever, we stay clever. Guide you through the storm, make your channel better.
Type shit.
DJ K.
Come on, I'm doing up shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit, activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit, activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard. I can make your auntie swipe a credit card. OG in the game, realest that you ever. Aunties get down on the floor. Show these poor ass hoes how it go. Back it up like Freak Meat 94. Is she under 24? It's a no. Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit, activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit.
What's good, nieces and nephews? Welcome back to Unc B Streaming, your favorite That Ain't No Punk. Got a little late night show planned for you guys. I did go live earlier, but I was having some weird ass technical difficulties because I'm using some new equipment and hell, some kind of new software. But I am back in business and we gonna get this show going for real this time. At least I hope so. But yo, before we get started, like, subscribe, comment, and please share. Like, subscribe, comment, and please share. It doesn't cost you a penny, a nickel, or a dime, and it's 100% free. However, if you want to support the channel, it's Cash App right there. $ Unc B Streaming down below. Any donation from $1 on up would be greatly appreciated and go directly to funding the channel for the various apps and software that I will be utilizing to give you the content that I am presenting to you today. Okay, we got that out the way. Welcome. Like I said, went live earlier. Technical difficulties got the better of me. We're going to see how things go today. The microphone still doing its weird shit. Microphone gonna find itself replaced very shortly. I don't tolerate disrespect. And when I did reset the microphone, gotta make sure that it's still on and working. You just never know. I gotta keep an eye on that microphone. So as you see in the title, man, it's called Scam. Scammers gonna scam, right? And the reason why we're talking about this, number one, scams have been on an all-time high. Scams have been on an all-time high. That's what Noah usually does during the holiday season. It's a sucky time for people to start scamming because during the holiday season, we all going through it. So why is you scamming me? Like I ain't got shit to do, like I ain't got kid fees, like I ain't got shit to buy. But holidays, I remember one time, do y'all remember when they was doing that scam where the people would get in their car and follow the Amazon truck, right? They would get in their car and follow the Amazon truck, and they'll stay like a block or two behind them. And every time he drop off a package, they run up in the car and get that shit off the doorstep. I don't even think they care what the package is, what's in the package. They follow the Amazon trucks, they follow the FedEx truck. They drop your shit off, they let them go down 3 or 4 more houses, and they come get your shit. They don't give a fuck about no goddamn door cam or nothing. That's why, don't leave your packages outside too long when you're ordering shit. Because, I got kids and shit, family, whatever, and we've been doing hella shopping on Amazon. Packages been coming damn near every day since fucking the end of just 20-something of November. Small shit, big shit from $400 down to fucking $8. But I paid for that shit, so I want that shit. That's my shit. So, but yeah, get your shit, man. But that's one little scam, but that scam kind of old, I remember, and I got hit with this one scam before. They do this thing where they 3D print a little reader, and they stick it inside the gas pump, and it's a 3D printed little reader. And when you stick your card in there, it records all the data off your card, and they'll leave that thing in the gas pump for like a week. And people just getting gas. You just you getting gas, getting gas. You getting gas and don't even know your shit getting scanned. And then after about a week of leaving it at the pump, they'll come back and get that shit and go to their mad scientist lab, pull out their laptop, and make a clone of all the cars in that shit. That's sick work. Right? So they clone all that shit, clone the cards. And then they just start buying shit. They just start buying shit when they clone the cards. So what did I do? One time I was living in El Paso, Texas, and I get a call from my bank. And they like, sir, have you been to San Antonio recently? I'm like, nah, I ain't never been to San Antonio. Like, yeah, we got some purchases on your card. These motherfuckers don't went grocery shopping, spent like $380. They went to motherfucking Hot Topic or some bullshit like that and bought up a bunch of shit. They went to some wing spot. Somebody nigga done took his family out or his girl on a date and bought a whole, spent like $80 on wings and some other, just kicking it. All on my shit, yo. I'm like, yo, I ain't never been in San Antonio. And I was like, my card right here in my fucking hand. My card in my hand. How the fuck is they doing this?
What the hell?
That's one of the first scams I got, man. I got in that shit. Motherfucker clone my shit. Shit was... Of course, the bank eventually gave me my money back, whatever. But it was just fuss. I felt violated. When they fuck with your shit, it's like, I don't know, man. I just didn't like it. I felt dirty. But no, so yeah, man, scams. It's been scammers since the beginning of time, as you know. You had people back in the day selling snake oil and for, oh, this gonna cure this gonna cure that. Ain't nothing in that shit but some oil and some mint and some herbs or something. But they come to little towns and they sell they little bullshit and they roll out. And by the time you realize you ain't got a goddamn thing, these motherfuckers long gone, skedaddle out of that. But on to now to present day, you know, it's hard out here for a pimp and a pimpette. Shit's expensive. Trust me, I know. And sometimes it feel like hard work and dedication ain't enough. Or some people out there just not even trying hard enough, which is a whole nother story. So they hear about a scam. They know somebody doing the scam. Or they might come up with a scam themselves. You're like, you know what? Fuck that shit. It's hard out here for a pimp or a pimpette. I finna try this scam. And some of these scams really amaze me because they be real ingenious. Stuff that I could have never came up with. Stuff that I would not know how to do. I'm not the smartest person in the room, but I'm not the dumbest either, right? But these scams, they be having some skills, man. They have some gift of gab. They got some tech skills. They got all that. They got the energy, the dedication, and the goddamn commitment. And I know if they took that same energy and dedication and commitment that they do to do these damn scams, they'll probably be multi-fucking millionaires, getting all the bread. But for whatever reason, that's not the route they end up going. They go scam. I guess it's easier to scam. Scamming is jamming. Scamming is yamming. So they be out there coming up with some good scams, like some fucked up shit, but I can't deny their skill set. I wish they'll just use they got a superpower, but they chose to be villains.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Could have been working in the IT department anywhere, but you chose to be a scammer. So yeah, but scamming, it's an old thing, been around forever, you know, and it progresses and it evolves just like everything in life. Everything evolves. So why wouldn't scamming evolve? You know, one time we were just riding horses or walking. Now we got cars. They working on flying cars and on motorcycles and all kinds of shit. You got your trikes and your bikes and your whatever, right? So, you know, we once was pulling wagons and shit. Now look at us now. Shit, you got the women pulling wagons. That wagon, got that wagon back there. That big old wagon. Doo-doo come out that thing, baby. Doo-doo come out that thing. Yo. But, so, like I was saying, as things evolve, the art of scamming will evolve too. Now we got the technological scamming. It's always some email stuff, some code stealing. And these scams target the elderly, sometimes the young, and often the desperate. I think they target the elderly and the desperate more than the young, because that's how this scam shit work. They hit up, they email these old people these little weird links and telling them that they won like Publix clearance house or some shit. And they be in the email, oh yeah, you won Publix. Your granddad sitting there, oh look, I won a free prize. All I gotta do is put in my address, social security number, and bank account Raleigh number, and they'll send me the money to my bank.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
They done got Paw, man. They done got him. Boy been played.
Oh my God.
The boy been played, right? They got everything they need to do exactly what the fuck they wants to do. Just like that, right? Just like that. But yeah, so as you talk about this scamming, right? Like I said, we know stuff tight. Well, things always be tight. Things always been tight for certain people. And I had rough times in my life. And I didn't go to scamming. And that's why I said scammers gonna scam, right? Is this a money or moral or morale problem? Because like I say, everybody that's doing bad don't go straight to scamming. I'm pretty sure some of y'all watching this right now haven't scammed, haven't ran no scam, and is opposed to running scams. What's good, Jackson? What's good, Brianna? So yeah, it's like just because your money tight, you don't be coming up we all don't be coming up with no way to scam fucking old ladies out of their goddamn retirement money and all that kind of weird shit. So when people be like, why they scamming so much? And they like to say, well, people broke. That ain't the case. Because I ain't broke. Or when I'm broke, I mean, that shit don't even cross my mind. So it gotta be a moral things, right? It's the morals. Are we morally corrupt? Are we morally corrupt in this country to where if shit get funny in our life, it justify us scamming people out of their shit? Is that the moral code of the United States of America? If my money get funny, I gotta, no matter if it's deceitful or not, no matter if you actually barely got more money than me or not, I want your money. That shit's weird, right? So or is it a morale problem? You got moral and you got morale, right? We know the moral problem is like, is it fucking, does it fit with the things you believe you should do and live by? But we ain't got none of that. What up, Brianna Martinez? Welcome. Ung B streaming, Ung B talking shit, Ung B chilling, Ung B gaming too, son. I got a new gaming system, so I will be playing that solo leveling, new solo leveling game. I copped that the other day, and my computer runs it immaculate. It's off the chain. Anyway, so the art of the scam. Oh yeah, no, I was talking about, is it money, morals, or morale? And morale is pretty much how enthusiastic or confident you feeling about what you got going on at the time. When your morale low, you feeling low. So are people scamming because they money low, their morals low, as in they not good people, or they morale low, where they feel like they life in the dump and shit just going bad and they don't know what they're gonna do, and they get their scamming on? Or is it all of the above, or a combination of any three? I guess either one or any kind of combination or all three can technically lead to a motherfucker hopping on the scammer train and getting their scam on.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So does that make me a hater, by the way? Does that make me a hater if I'm an anti-scammer? Am I the bad guy? Am I the lame? Is Unk the lame? There may be some old Unk shit That I'm anti-scammer. Am I anti-scammer because I'm an old head? If that's what it is, it's scamming like the young man play. And I'm just not cool enough to understand that nigga scamming his life. I never thought of that. Might be the case. It might be the problem. I might be the problem. Scamming his life. That's that's what we rocking with, right? Scamming is life. Salute to all the scammers out there. Salute to all the scammers. Damn, that's a long ass life. Long enough for me to drink my water though. So, as I say, scamming has been around since the history of mankind. Allegedly. You gotta hit everything with the allegedly, right? So I found a little video, right? That's gonna show us the craziest scams in history. I want to know what that's about. What are the craziest scams in history? We already established that they've been scamming since the beginning of time. We already understand that scamming has evolved just like everything else in life. So we know what being scamming is going on through all the ages. But now I just want to know what's the wildest scams in those time periods. Are we gonna go back to some fucking primitive ass caveman day, maybe? Scams? How long they been scamming out here? I don't fucking know. We about to find out though. Let's put this up. This channel called Trust Me Bro. Follow them over there on Trust Me Bro. Trust Me Bro, just like that. It's a big ass channel, yo. That's what's up. We got over 1 million subs. Video titled The Craziest Scams in Every Time Period. Let's find out, man. I'm curious. I want to see how good these scammers, how wild these scammers are out here. Let me turn this music off right here. We're going to pause that. Make sure everything lined up right before I play this video. Okay. We good to go. During the audio, can y'all hear that video? During the audio, can y'all hear that video? Because that's the problem I had earlier. During the audio, can y'all hear that? My hair. I'm up here listening to my. I don't know if there's any audio on that. Fuck. because I had that problem earlier. Give me a second. Let me run this back real quick while I look at something.
To the stream where the grind never quits. Struggle streamers, you stacking up tips. Mic check, lights up, we build up our fits. Together we rise, no more solo scripts. Started from a blank screen, zero on the board. Hustling through the night for the audience reward. Courses on the daily, coaching every move. From branding to the gameplay, we teach you how to prove. When views are down low and the chat's asleep, we bring the any back, turn the loss into a leap. Link up on Discord, find your squad in the zone. Elevate your stream with your confidence, grow strong. Every tip's a lifeline, every lecture's a guide. In the lab we grind hard, got your back on this ride. Showcase new faces, spotlight on the rookies. Building up the network, passing knowledge like cookies. We at Struggle Streamers U with a lost find a crew. Level up your game, let the whole world view. Tips on deck, we connect. Your success we project. From zero to the top, no more shades of regret. Stream forever, never sever, we stay clever. Guide you through the storm, make your channel better.
Type shit.
Stop playing with me, Drake.
DJ AK.
Come on, I'm doing up shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with up shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing up shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with up shit. Type shit. Activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard. I can make your auntie swipe a credit card. OG in the game, realest that you ever. Aunties get down on the floor. Show these poor ass hoes how it go. Back it up like Freak Week 94. Is she under 24? It's a no. Come on, I'm doing up shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with up shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing up shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with up shit. Type shit.
Sorry for that little brief intermission. Had to work out some things. Now let's see if we can run this back and play this video. I'm trying new software now, and I've been having some problems with certain shit. Let me know if this video has an echo when it's playing. By the way, we talking about scammers gonna scam. We talking about the history of scamming and how they've been scamming since the beginning of time. And all scams have evolved. Now this shit getting really technological. It's getting really wild. So after realizing that this got a history of scamming, I wanted to come find out the fucking history of fucking scamming. I don't even think this is working right. I don't even think this is working. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I done got this new setup, and I know it's no problem with me speaking, but I'm having real difficulty right now getting the videos I share to be picked up on StreamYard, which shouldn't even be fucking possible. When I think about that, how is that even possible? Yeah, I don't. All that edible done kicked in now, and it's the wrong time because I ain't finna figure out shit. I ain't finna figure out shit. Yo, let's talk about these scammings, motherfuckers, as I figure this shit out. Yo, have y'all ever got that email or that Instagram message with somebody trying to like get you to buy some Bitcoins? Or the Forex people, yo. They always hit me up telling me how much money I'm about to make. Right. Does that make me a hater? They always telling me how much money I'm gonna make with the Forex. I done got hit up with all the scams, man. Cats be out there trying to get you to buy some gold and shit. This shit just gets weird. And I always wonder though, like, who those scams work on. Like who them scams work on? Like who really falls for this shit? Who gonna just think something? Man, I got email one time. The scam was straight up talking about, "Hey, how you doing? My name's such and such. I just recently won a big jackpot at the lottery, and I just been sharing my blessing with random people, and I chose you. All I need you is just to give me your Cash App information, and I'll send you the money ASAP. May God bless you, continue to bless you." And they send that out. And they probably send it out to hundreds of people. Some kind of way they think that shit finna work. You ever see it? Speaking of work, let's see if this video work. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna have to test the hell out of that. I wish I knew that was the case before I went live, that when I play videos you do that. Because that's just not gonna work. Let me try this.
Thing that another human wanted.
I don't know if that's gonna work either. Fucking why not?
There was two options. Either they kill you to get the thing, or they die trying to kill you to get that thing. That was realistically the extent of scams in the Stone Age. Keep in mind, the Stone Age literally extends over 3.4 million years worth of history. The Stone Age contains 99.3% of all recorded human history, dating back around 300,000 years ago when Homo sapiens first appeared. So with that being said, what are some scams that could have possibly existed in the Stone Age? And let me present you a few interesting opportunities. Scam number one, the Made You Look scam. Here's how the scam goes. You are a caveman, and your enemy, also a caveman, comes to ask you a question. You decide you've had enough of his antics and point in the direction that's behind him. This caveman turns around, you pull out your trusty club and hit him in the head. Now, your enemy is dead, and you have just successfully committed a Stone Age scam. In modern terms, that's not much of a scam at all. When it comes to prehistoric humans, things were simple. Just think about that one episode of SpongeBob that took place in the prehistoric times. That's kind of what we're working with here. But besides the petty theft and petty murder of the Stone Age, I believe one of the biggest scams out of the Stone Age was actually the existence of the Stone Age itself. You see, the Stone Age primarily is defined by its use of stone tools, specifically near the very end of the Stone Age.
Okay, with the power of edibles, I figured it out. Listen, man. Don't let nobody fool you. Them edibles can be a superpower, okay? Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, okay? Don't believe them. That shit can be a superpower. It make you figure shit out, make your mind expand. So yeah, back to this. Wow, I ain't even gonna have. I zoned out working on this shit. I ain't even watched the video. So we watching the craziest scams every time period. Sorry for running it back, but it will have audio this time because I figured it out.
The craziest scams in every time period. The Stone Age. Admittedly, this section is going to be rather short for a couple of reasons, primarily being that the Stone Age is literally prehistoric, meaning that everything I'm about to discuss is essentially speculative. Also, because most of human life in the Stone Age was extremely simple, meaning that at this point, human life wasn't even able to comprehend the possibility of deception. If you had something that another human wanted, there was two options. Either they kill you to get the thing, or they die trying to kill you to get that thing. That was realistically the extent of scams in the Stone Age. Keep in mind, the Stone Age literally extends over 3.4 million years worth of history. The Stone Age contains 99.3% of all recorded human history, dating back around 300,000 years ago when Homo sapiens first appeared. So with that being said, what are some scams that could have possibly existed in the Stone Age? And let me present you a few.
Let me guess one before he go to it. A scam that could have been the Stone Age. Look over there. And when you turn, you bash him in the back of the head with the club. I don't know, but maybe trading somebody some spoiled meat for some fresh fruit. I don't know. I'm not a caveman. Some people claim I am, but I swear I'm not. I don't think I am. It is what it is. What it is. Right? Let's see what he say though.
Interesting opportunities. Scam number one, the made you look scam. Here's how the scam goes. You are a caveman, and your enemy, also a caveman, comes to ask you a question. You decide you've had enough of his antics and point in the direction that's behind him. This caveman turns around, you pull out your trusty club and hit.
Yo, that's exactly what I said. I swear I ain't never watched this video before. You saw me struggling with this shit now. I swear I never watched this video. Yo. Hey, great minds think alike. I guess I am a caveman. Shit. Damn. I've been indicted.
Him in the head. Now, your enemy is dead, and you have just successfully committed a Stone Age scam. In modern terms, that's not much of a scam at all. When it comes to prehistoric humans, things were simple. Just think about that one episode of SpongeBob that took place in the prehistoric times. That's kind of what we're working with here. But besides the petty theft and petty murder of the Stone Age, I believe one of the biggest scams out of the Stone Age was actually the existence of the Stone Age itself. You see, the Stone Age primarily is defined by its use of stone tools, specifically near the very end of the Stone Age. And this is because humans using stone tools signifies the evolution of human creativity, human engineering, human development. Now, you may be thinking, well, of course, we need this human development. This isn't a scam at all. This is beautiful. This is progress. And what I would say to you is, Not really. Because look where it's gotten us. As humans, we used to sleep outside under the stars, do whatever we wanted all day, go to the bathroom anywhere. We essentially lived like animals, and it was great. Just look how good your dog or cat has it right now. We used to live like them, but now we wake up to an alarm, we go to a job, we commute, we have anxiety, we have bills. Our bills even have bills at this point. So although the scam may have not taken place in the Stone Age, it definitely started in the Stone Age. And potentially one of the biggest scams of the Stone Age was that one meddling, weaselly little caveman that decided to combine a stick with a rock. And maybe if he was the one who got clubbed, we would still be living that sweet animalistic lifestyle. This first section was a bit silly, but I didn't want to leave the Stone Age out of a video about every time period. But with that being said, as we now transition into recording,
Shout out to this content creator, but damn, he be yapping. This dude is yapping. I'm trying to get to the fuck. Yo. He telling some cool shit. I'm gonna have to really lock in. I'm on unk on the edible right now, so my focus is superhuman at the same time. Slowly tar, you know what I'm saying? This is a hybrid. Yo, but welcome to Unbeat Streaming, man. Your favorite on that ain't no pump. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. It doesn't cost you a penny, a nickel, or a dime. It is 100% free. But if you want to support the channel, it's to cash out down there. $ Unbeat Streaming. Anything from $1 on up would be greatly appreciated. You go directly to funding for the various apps and software that I utilize to give you the content I'm giving today. But if you don't want to do that, can't do that, don't afford to do that, the like, subscribe, and comment and share doesn't cost you a penny, a nickel, or a dime.
Oh, just give me my money. Just give me my money. Okay. Give me my money. Okay. Give me my money.
All righty. Back to the scamming throughout history.
recorded history, the scams are going to be historically documented and much more serious. But this is a Trust Me Bro video, so don't expect a documentary. The Bronze Age. No, not LeBron James. The Bronze Age. Not LeBron's Age. The Bronze Age. Yes, that was corny, and yes, we're keeping it in. We are now in the Bronze Age, the beginning of recorded scams. And the scam I'm going to be speaking about from the Bronze Age involves metal fraud and also includes the earliest ever recorded customer complaint. Let me explain. The year is circa 1750 BC, right near the end of the Bronze Age. And there is a famous copper merchant named Ea Nasser. Ea Nasser, unsurprisingly, would buy and sell metals, specifically copper. And this merchant was no stranger to customer complaints, with one of the most famous examples coming from a customer named Nani. Nani's specific issue with Ea Nasser was that Ea Nasser was selling bad quality or low quality copper, and that was a big issue for Nani. Unlike the Stone Age, I'm not just making this up. This transaction and subsequent complaint is recorded in commercial tablets. These tablets were actually unearthed with a group of other tablets recording transactions and complaints about the copper quality. And these were all found in a home that was believed to at one point been owned by Ea Nasser, which is by itself just a really cool piece of history. Ea Nasser was a well-known copper merchant in his city.
So those stone tablets where everybody was snitching, it was like pretty much talking about his customer service was, I guess, the first creation of Yelp. They was doing Yelp reports, yo, way back in those days. Goddamn complaining ass customers. So there you go. We just, while looking into scams and scams throughout history and the wildest scams in history, we also have found the origin of Yelp. Look at that, Unc all got you out here learning new shit. Salute the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Let's go see what else we can learn. Let's dive in this well of knowledge. else that we got going on up in here. In here.
And was even a member of an established and, relatively speaking, respected copper guild, meaning that he wasn't just any Joe Schmo. However, these credentials definitely didn't help him with his business dealings, because although he may have been surrounded by proper, integral copper merchants, Nasir was likely nothing of the sort. And this is proven by the famous tablet sent to Nasir from Nani, which has actually been translated, and I'm about to read exactly what Nani said to Nasir, and I'll let you decide whether or not Nasir was a scammer. The tablet reads as follows. When you came, you said to me as follows. I will give Gimosin fine quality copper ingots. You left, but then you did not do what you promised. You put ingots which were not good before my messenger and said, if you want to take them, take them. If you do not want to take them, go away. Who do you take me for, that you treat someone like me with such contempt? I have sent as messengers gentlemen like ourselves to collect the bag with my money, but you have treated me with contempt by sending them back empty-handed several times. And that through enemy territory. Is there anyone among the merchants who trade with Delmoon who has treated me in this way? You alone treat my messenger with contempt. On account of that one trifling mina of silver which I owe you, you feel free to speak in such a way. While I have given to the palace on your behalf 1,080 pounds of copper, and Shubi Abum has likewise given 1,080 pounds of copper, apart from what we had both had written on a sealed tablet to be kept in the temple of Shamash. How have you treated me for that copper? You have withheld my money bag from me in enemy territory. It is now up to you to restore my money to me in full. Take cognizance that from now on, I will not accept here any copper from you that is not of fine quality. I shall from now on select and take the ingots individually in my own yard, and I shall exercise against you my right of rejection because you have treated me with contempt. That was long, but I wanted to give you the exact full quote because I think it's extremely interesting, and I think that Nani's being rather patient and has more than enough reason to be upset. To summarize, Nasir, at least to Nani, is selling low quality copper. And not only is he selling a low quality product, but he's promising a high quality product. And when questioned by the servants that are going to pick up the product, he is not nice at all. He's very combative within these transactions. And not only that, he's also refusing to give a full or even partial refund to Nani after his complaint. And Nani has sent multiple messengers to collect a refund. And what does Nasir do? Turns him away empty-handed and sends him through enemy territory to risk the life of the messenger just to add insult.
I know why it seems like this guy yapping. I know why. This motherfucker over explains. This guy over explains. He I don't know. That's all I can say. He likes to yap. That's what it is. He likes to yap. Yapper's gonna yap. Like scammers gonna scam, yapper's gonna yap. And people that like to yap just gonna over explain because like I'm doing right now, shit. I'm yapping. Let's continue though. As we walk down this it's a long road because this guy's a yapper, but we're moving down this road on the history of scamming.
To injury for Nani. I don't know about you, but if I was Nani, I would definitely be sending somebody else to Nasir's door that wasn't a messenger looking for my money back. But even after all of this, Nani isn't even refusing to deal with Nasir anymore. He's just saying that once he gets the copper from Nasir, he's going to go through and verify the quality himself before he buys it, which is something he likely should have been doing, but I guess didn't feel like he had to be doing because he was buying from a merchant in the Copper Guild. But lesson learned on Nani's part, check your metal as you buy it. So yeah, this one tablet that was found thousands of years after it was created went on to solidify Nasir as one of the most notorious Bronze Age businessmen and scammers. Before we get to the next section, I actually want to jump ahead because I do want to discuss a scam from the modern era that most people are still falling for: overpaying for wireless earbuds. Fortunately, this video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon offers a premium quality product while still maintaining an affordable price tag. And I'm talking like half the price of some other earbuds. The latest version of Raycon's earbuds are the best.
I like how he squared that ad in there. I like how he worked that ad in there. That was dope. Dope transition. I almost didn't notice.
version yet, and offer 32 hours of battery life and multi-point connectivity. They also have quick charging, meaning that if you're in a pinch and can only charge for 10 minutes, you still have up to 90 minutes of battery. They also offer active noise cancellation, which I love using specifically in the gym, because when I'm working out, I want to listen to my music. Father's Day is coming up, and nobody's dad wants another tie. So whether you want to get yourself the earbuds that you deserve, or you want to get your dad the best gift of his life, Raycon has you covered. They're ergonomically designed to fit the widest range of ears possible, and they have a ton of color options for their earbuds and have these cool protective cases. I personally got the black with the cement case. Go to buyraycon.com/TMB to get 15% off site-wide. Brought to you by Raycon. If either of you don't love your Raycon earbuds, they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy, no questions asked. Use my link in the description to get your Raycon earbuds today. Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get to the next time period, the Iron Age. The Iron Age is a very interesting time period, and it represents a change of power, at least in the world of metals, as the Iron Age literally represents iron becoming the prominent metal that is being mined, forged, and fashioned into tools and ornaments and armor. And the reason that transition was made is kind of a long story, but the transition from Bronze Age to Iron Age was harsh, and humanity as a whole took a step backwards before it could take 2 steps forwards as it transitioned from the Bronze Age to the Iron Age. However, the Iron Age is not free from scams, and it itself has a very interesting laundry list of scams that took place, with the one that I'm going to focus on involving silver coinage, debasement, and hyperinflation. Admittedly, the scam I'm about to discuss kind of bleeds out of the Iron Age, but I had other scams I wanted to associate with other time periods, so although this specific scam doesn't take place in the Iron Age, it definitely has its roots in the Iron Age. So I'm going to allow that technicality to make this work, because trust me, we do have some crazy scams coming up. The Iron Age is when we truly see the rise of coinage being used. During the mid to late Iron Age, we see coins being minted and being transacted with, which during this time in history, circa 600 BC, is a relatively new methodology of transacting. Because up until this point, all of commerce was conducted through trade, one good for another. There was no store of value. It was simply merchandise for merchandise, no currency of any sort, at least in the form of coinage. Prior to coinage, precious metals were definitely the currency of choice, but they weren't necessarily currency, just something of value to most people, and a good way to store value efficiently, as they were non-perishable and value dense for the most part. Now, even during this time in the late Iron Age, these coins that were being made weren't even used for transacting yet. They were primarily religious objects, typically used as badges or medals. But it didn't take too long for these people that were creating these interesting, valuable metals to create something that had trade value. Specifically with ancient Greek coinage being minted by the Ionian Greeks in the late 6th century, right at the ass crack of the Iron Age.
Get to it, B. Get to the pizzoints. What's the scam? Damn.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Damn, shit.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Damn dude yapping, yo. Let's see if he can rap. Speed it up.
And it is believed that these ancient Greek coins were the first coins ever to be used for transacting on a large-scale basis, and they were made primarily of small silver fractions. But this recent innovation of commerce spread like wildfire through the 5th and 6th century BC, and quickly became the standard, primarily being pioneered by the ancient Greeks and other empires of the time. But this in itself isn't the scam. It's simply the context for the scam that we are about to discuss. This context is important because it anchors us to the Iron Age, although what we're about to discuss happens slightly after the Iron Age and involves actually the Roman Empire. During the Iron Age, ancient Rome is established, and during the end of the Iron Age, the Roman Republic is established. And during these times, the innovation with iron.
Yo, this dude suck at storytelling.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Oh my God, he goes around the corner through the hoop. It's bad. Get to it. Tell us the scam in the Bronze Age. That's all I'm here for. We talking about scams throughout history, and you making this shit take an hour, B. Wrap it up.
is giving Rome a lot of strength and a lot of military capability. And due to the rise of ancient Rome and then the Roman Republic, we find ourselves with the Roman Empire, which, like I mentioned, isn't in the Iron Age, but we're making it count. And it's with the Roman Empire that we find ourselves with our very next scam. The scam being coin debasement. And this one scam actually ended up being a contributing factor to the fall of the Roman Empire. By the time that the Roman Empire was established, coinage was in full effect and used effectively and worked as follows. Early coinage would be made out of pure or near pure materials, typically gold, silver, and copper. These ingots would be purchased, minted, and then sold into circulation with a face value slightly above their metal value. This allowed the government to make a small profit on every coin that they minted and also allowed the currency to keep a consistent value, as it had an intrinsic value of the metal it was made out of, while it also had a face value of only slightly above that, which everyone generally accepted. Coins typically varied in value from region to region, meaning that in simple modern terms, if you had a coin that had a face value of $2, but was, made out of $1.50's worth of silver, in your region, you can trade this for $2. But if you go to a different region where they have their own coinage, they're not going to accept your coinage at face value, but they'll take it at intrinsic value, meaning that your $2 coin in this new region is now worth $1.50. And this system actually incentivized local trade, as you are going to get the most bang for your buck. But the scam we are going to discuss is the debasement of coin that happened when the government wanted to inflate the number of coins that they could produce, and they tried to do so rather sneakily. There was two primary methods of debasement when they started to use this practice. When the government would mint these coins, they would either make them slightly lighter than they were supposed to be, meaning that they would mint a coin and then shave parts off of it to reclaim small scraps, or they would simply use a poor quality metal. This would save them money and make the coins that they're minting cheaper, while they would still be selling them for the same face value, giving the government extra funds. But these methods of debasement continued and began to progress and became more and more severe. What the Roman Empire began to do was start devaluing their coins by not making them a little lighter or using a lower quality material, but actually reducing.
Yeah, I can't with this guy. I can't. Shout out to the content creator, but I know you gotta yap. I yap. I can yap for an hour straight sometimes. Had to right here, live, yapping, right? But yo, that dude was getting nowhere. So many extra words. If I'm yapping, my yapping gonna be 80-90% necessary words. This guy was telling the story. Probably only 40% of the shit he said was necessary. The rest of it was some sideshow yapping shit. Never again. Maybe I can't watch this content high. I'm not gonna shoot him down yet. But yeah, I won't be reviewing back over there. I'm gonna stay subscribed. But yeah, I don't think no. That shit was that shit was cheeks, man. That shit was cheeks. Straight butt cheeks, yo.
Oh my God!
I can't hate too much. His butt cheeks, but he had 1 million subs. I mean, it was creative and the animation and shit. But the delivery was, that shit was butt cheeks, yo. Can't do it. So we was talking about scammers, right? And I started this off, even though we've been all over the place a little bit. Scammers gonna scam, right? They're gonna do that shit. That's not gonna go away. So you ask yourself, well, damn, why? If scammers gonna scam, right? Right? Why though? And then I had asked myself that question, and then I was like, is it for money? Or are we just morally corrupt? So is it morals? Or are people just feeling bad and in the slumps? Is it morale? So is it money, morals, or morale? I came to the conclusion that it can be any one of them, in any combination of them, or all three at once, can lead to the life of a scammer. Sometimes you can scam and get away with it, you know? Sometimes you can scam for a long time and get away with it. Sometimes people don't know when to stop scamming. I think scamming is an addiction.
Oh my God.
Some people get addicted to scamming. They get to scamming. They get that fast money. They be all like, you know what I'm saying? They happy and shit. They don't scam. They got that fast money, right? You're like, I got away with it. I cleaned that ass. Cleaned their ass. Cleaned them. Clean they goddamn wallets. But if I did it then, I can run the same shit on these niggas. Why? Why not just get more money? Matter of fact, let's make the scam bigger, better, bolder. Oh, that scam made me also think of another way to scam like this here. And then, you know, at that point, you're a fucking full-fledged scammer. Well, people gotta know who to play with. First, it's messed up when you scam regular civilians, because they be broke too. You scamming somebody damn near just only got $10 more than you. I'm just anti-scammer, man. Like I said, I guess I'm a hater. But if you're gonna scam, if you're really gonna scam the big corporations. Scam Google and Apple and Amazon and Tesla. If you're gonna scam them people. But the problem with a lot of scammers, they like to scam within their community. They like to scam within their own community. We shouldn't scam at all. But we need to learn, if we gonna be scammers, to outsource our scamming. Outsource it. You know what I'm saying? Go over there with the gentrification scamming. Go to somebody else's community and get in there and ingrain yourself in there and scam within their community.
Oh my God.
But you know, a lot of these scams got the pray and spray method. You know, they send out a blanket email to as many emails they can get their hands on. And whatever little elderly person or slightly desperate person that run across of it and want to click because they think they won some kind of publisher clearinghouse sweepstakes, but they got to click here and they got to put their routing number and yada, yada, yada in so they can get sent their $50,000. All they need is a couple of suckers to fall for it to open up that bank account to them. So when they pray and spray and send that email out as much as possible, all the hopes is that we can get about 10 of these foods on this run. And we'll shoot another one through later, and we'll just keep this shit rolling, because scammers gonna scam, right? We gotta get that scamming money. Oh, scamming money, nigga. That's goddamn shame. Why people be like that, though? I don't know, man. Maybe I was raised right. That's why I didn't scam. Maybe I was raised right. This is the thing, I wasn't raised right, though. Shit, I didn't realize that. I wasn't raised right for shit. I was raised by motherfucking wolves. So I just got like a little moral code. Honestly, I don't know where it come from. There's a lot of things that I'm against and I don't fuck with real strong. But I can honestly say I wasn't taught to feel that way about those things. It just came from within. And that's how it is sometimes when you think about it. Can your morals stem from your upbringing in your family? Fuck yeah, it can. And in most cases, it do. But that ain't the only way. Sometimes you can get 90% of your morals from just your individual life experiences and you just feel a certain way about shit. A lot of it comes from life experience. It might be some societal shit. It might be a combination or whatever. But sometimes you just be like, and that's how I am about scamming. I don't know, man. Especially from the needy. Like I said, when they pray and spray scam, everybody can get the smoke. And I don't like that mindset. So, I've been compiling scams throughout the week. So we're going to check some out and see what they talking about. This one here was wild. I remember this one.
Public school system. Among the findings, employees at the cash-strapped district spent millions on trips to Las Vegas and even overseas. What is up with this? Mike Tobin is live there in the Windy City. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Dave. The Inspector General took a look at the travel expenses of teachers and principals in the Chicago public school systems and concluded that when the bank accounts were fat with COVID money, the staff ran wild. As you mentioned, trips to Egypt, Finland, Hawaiian resorts, even went on a safari, and there was no oversight to stop them. The amount spent on travel in 2021 was $300,000. It jumped up in 2022 to $3.4 million, doubled in 2023, and kept getting bigger in 2024. The report concludes that more scrutiny was put to whether the expense paperwork was done correctly than whether the expenses were excessive. As a result, more than 90% of the traveling employees went over the allowable limits. Oftentimes, lodging and airfare was double the allowable rate. One of the reasons the trips were not rejected is that they were not asking for approval. Of 15 international trips noted by the Inspector General, 12 were never submitted for approval. And then we start seeing wildlife trips, balloon rides, staff staying extra days for personal reasons, and this in a school district that claims a $700 million budget hole.
We do need more special ed teachers, but if you can think about the fact that $7.7 million in wasted taxpayer money for balloon rides and looking at giraffes and elephants could have gone to hiring 100 of those special ed teachers. These are the questions that we need to be asking.
Upon release of the Inspector General's report, Chicago Public Schools froze all overnight travel with this statement. This measure reflects our continued commitment to responsible financial stewardship and to prioritizing resources that directly support classrooms and students. As far as performance, less than half of 3rd to 8th graders are reading at grade level. Less than a quarter are proficient at math. Dana?
Damn, why kids got to catch a stray? Why the kids catching strays, man? Why he had to throw in that they dumb as fuck at the end? You know what I'm saying? The people fucked up and did bad shit with the money, but he had to make sure he remind the whole world that the kid's dumb as fuck. Oh my God. That boy ain't shit. He just said, hey, before we get out of here, I got one more thing to say, Barbara. Them kids can't read, can't do math for shit. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord, he ain't shit. God damn, man. Yo, they was going to safaris and shit. I always wanted to go to a safari. And they were doing that shit with the work money. You know, Chicago got some poverty out there, and in school security probably ain't got. You know, they could probably use more security, better staff, better technology for sure. You know, listen, Chicago, they don't spend $7 million on luxury trips to Egypt, Finland.
Oh my God!
Like, what the fuck a motherfucker from Chicago even trying to go to Finland for?
Oh hell
They was feeling hella fancy. Niggas went to Egypt, Finland, and Hawaii. Had safaris and shit. On boats. All off some kind of school travel money. Ran up $7 million. Everybody involved need to go to motherfucking jail. Everybody who fucking took a trip, who signed off on a trip, who co-signed on a trip, or a fucking cruise.
Oh my God!
And ran up this $7 million from the top to the bottom. The motherfuckers that ran the shit came up with it all the way down to anybody that took it. Ain't no way they want suspicious in a broke ass Chicago district that you allowed to get this money and go to motherfucking Finland. Matter of fact, they need to find out the nigga that went to Finland and get that nigga some extra charges. Cause that motherfucker, he real extra. I think I'm gonna take these funds and go to Finland. Who the fuck says that? So we got this extra money to travel, right? That we can use for the school, and we ain't gotta tell nobody. Where do you think you want to go? Finland. Oh shit, that's fucking nuts. Yeah, the most. I'm reading on this thing. It says the most expensive trip. Was to South Africa, totaling more than $5,200 per person. The getaway included game nights and hot air balloon rides. These motherfuckers was living their best life. God damn, they like, let's go to Africa. We going back to Africa, baby. We going back to Africa. And when we get there, girl, I'm gonna take you on a hot air balloon ride in a safari. Wow. They got they said one teacher took a luxury 7-day trip to Hawaii, costing $4,700. But it doesn't stop there. Reportedly, $1.5 million was spent on conference travel, and investigators noted that the Chicago public school system covered the expenses for 200 staff members to attend a conference, but only 28 showed up.
Oh my God!
That's massive corruption. It's fucked up because in a community already known for the poverty, in the discrepancies in technology and things in security compared to other schools, and they always begging and talking about how bad things are and why can't the kids have this and this, and the football jerseys all fucked up and yada yada yada. The whole time they got a special secret account where they motherfucking going to Finland. Nail they ass to the scamming cross. Nail them to the scamming cross. That's where the scam was going tonight. Here, this is my testimonial. I hate scammers. We nailing them all to the scamming cross. Who next? Yo, somebody was trying to come up, yo. 400 stolen cars worth 400 million smuggled from Michigan to the Middle East. Shout out to the scammers. But we nailing their ass to the scamming cross too. We ain't pro scammer over here. We don't do that. Go get them, go to work, motherfucker. See, a lot of people pro scammer until a scammer scam their ass.
Oh my God.
Then they realize how fucked up it is to be pro scammer. So let's see what these scammers done did. 8 men have been indicted in what prosecutors say was a $40 million car theft and smuggling ring that moved hundreds of high-end vehicles from Michigan to the Middle East. So 8 men locked up for that shit. Federal prosecutors said between July 2023 and August 2025, about 400 stolen cars were collected at lots in the Detroit area, loaded into shipping containers and sent overseas. False paperwork disguised the shipments as auto parts and other auto goods. I mean, did they lie? I mean, it was cars in there, so it technically was, auto parts. Yeah, it's cars in there. It's technically auto parts. They ain't lie. That's not really false paperwork. It just wasn't descriptive enough. Those charged were Hadir A. Hadari of Garden City, Kara Akashka, Abbas Artman, Muhammad Ahilo. I ain't reading the rest of these names because these 8 dudes and all their names just like that. And I'm going to fuck them up. So we going to go with, so all them guys with names like that. Prosecutors allege it was 2 American guys at the end, I guess. Terrell Davis of Detroit and David Rashinsky. 2 Americans, I guess, linked up with these guys who had the middle. Oh, I see. These 2 American guys had the connection to the cars. And then they got with these Middle Eastern guys that had the connections to the Middle East money. That Arab money. Oops, I don't know if I can say that on here. That oil money. They had connection to the oil money, right? And then they linked up and worked some shit. Let's find out. Prosecutors allege Davis and Williams, the 2 Americans, worked as brokers to source stolen cars while the others handled shipments abroad. In one case, a BMW and Chevrolet Camaro were packed into a container bound for Iraq with documents claiming the cargo was auto parts. If convicted, the man faced up to 5 years in prison on conspiracy charges and up to 10 years on transporting stolen vehicles. That's what you get. We don't fuck with scammers. We nailing scammers to the cross tonight. Scamming ass scammers. See, like I say, you like scammers until they done scam your mama.
Boom. Bam. Bop. Bada bop. Boom. Pow.
But when the scammer done scam your mama, now you're mad. Don't be mad now. Don't be mad now, you little.
5 letters.
1 word.
Bitch.
Don't be mad now. Don't be mad now. Yo, these people fucked up. That was a fuck up. Yeah. I'm surprised 40 cars though came to 400 million. There must have been some nice ass cars.
Oh my God.
A lot of top tier shit. Because the 400 cars come to 40 million. Yeah, it was definitely all top tier shit. See what other scam I ran across out here in these scamming streets. This one not a video. I don't know about this one. This one says LA County DA investigates alleged fraud in 4.8 billion sex abuse settlements. So they was doing fraud in sex abuse settlements. How they do that? Were they lying about the sex abuse? But don't they gotta have some? I know people lie about that kind of stuff, but don't they gotta have some degree of wrong thing of evidence to win a case? You know, like a settlement type case, you would think. Or am I wrong? I think I stand firm to possibly be wrong on this one. I have no idea. But I'm trying to figure out though. So yeah. Let's see if I can find a video for this this particular scam. This maybe somebody can make me understand it. You know, I got a okay, I did. Yeah, I already saved the video. See? You know, I be planning these shows. I saved the video. So maybe we can make this make sense. This particular one. Share screen. Got here. I'm gonna do that. Make sure the audio's involved. Add the stage. Now we can cook.
Months after LA County agreed to the largest sex abuse settlement in U.S. history, the district attorney is launching a fraud investigation.
Now, the LA County DA approved a record $4 billion settlement. But as Rachel Kim tells us, there are questions over whether all those abuse claims were legitimate.
If you want to go and rip off sex abuse survivors, you will be arrested, you will be prosecuted, and you will be punished.
A warning from the LA County District Attorney to those who he calls opportunists trying to profit from others' pain. Nathan Hochman announced that his office has launched a criminal investigation into potentially false sex abuse claims. The DA says fraudsters have been trying to get money that should be going to actual victims.
We're going to go after them aggressively.
Hochman says some people were paid cash to have law firms file false sexual abuse claims against the county. The DA says the downtown LA Law Group is one of the firms they're focusing on. We reached out to them for comment, but we did not hear back. DA Hochman has a message for anyone who may have filed a false claim. He says if you reach out to his office and admit that you filed a fraudulent claim or lawsuit, and you truthfully and fully cooperate with their investigation, your words will not be used against you in any criminal prosecution.
As to whether or not we will go forward with your case. It's not a guarantee. This does not apply to any lawyer.
That boy trying to set up a snitch system.
It does not apply to any law firm. It does not apply to anyone who assisted a lawyer or a law firm. It applies to no medical provider or professional involved with this.
I remember being on the phone trying to tell my mom, and the phone went dead. And my case manager had disconnected the call.
Hochman says the false claims can have a negative effect on the legitimate victims, people like Jimmy Vigil, one of thousands of people to come forward and sue LA County for sexual, physical, and emotional abuse endured at juvenile facilities and foster care homes stretching back to 1959. He spoke with CBS LA's Rudabeh Shabazi back in June to share his story. He told us it's not about the money, but about justice and protecting children.
Now I actually feel like I have a voice.
The $4 billion will be paid out over 5 years, and Hochman wants to remind taxpayers they will be paying for it for decades.
So we want to make sure if anyone is ripping off this system, that they get, again, held to justice, held accountable for their actions.
Rachel Kim, CBS LA.
Don't let this happen to you. Scammers are smart, but I'm smarter. I'm here to expose their tricks for you. Here are the worst.
Goddamn Mike. I hate when I'm high. Yo, but I can see lawyers doing that. I can see lawyers getting in on this big class action lawsuit thing, and even though it's about some serious sexual abuse, whatever, that's actually getting some people to lie to represent so they can have as many people as possible. I can definitely see that happen. I can definitely see small grimy law firms telling some people we'll give you this money to say this and this to get in on this big payout. I don't know how that 4.8 billion was split up, but the thing is, the lawyers got a cut of every person they represented. So obvious it would behoove them to represent as many people as possible. So we're going to hop back to present day real quick, right? And look at 5 scams that are exploding in 2025. This shit that we all should be aware of. Make sure you warn your grandma, your aunts, all them old relatives that get scammed all the time. Like I say, you know how I feel they already target old folks and shit. Less tech savvy people like me. Let's see what these scams are, though. I'm interested. This video only 6 months old. So these scams might be probably clearly some scams that out there right now. So you might have got hit. Your ass might have got scammed today. Straight up. We don't know. You don't know. You ain't found out yet. We will see. We'll see.
Don't let this happen to you. Scammers are smart, but I'm smarter. I'm here to expose their tricks for you. Here are the worst financial scams of 2025. Let's start with scam number 1, the AI phone call. Artificial intelligence, AI, you know it's changing the game. Already this year, I'm seeing scammers using AI-generated voices to trick you. In fact, some really rich and successful leaders just got caught up in it this year. Giorgio Armani, ever hear him? Armani, the famous designer? Even the co-founder of Prada, Patrizio Bertelli, were just targeted by this. Hackers used AI to mimic the voice of Italy's defense minister asking for money to help release hostages. The call worked. One wealthy businessman and a former sports team owner, so he knows what he's doing, wired more than $1 million to the scammers. $1 million. That just happened. And for regular people like us, it gets even more personal. Imagine getting a call from what sounds exactly like your son, your daughter, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your grandkids, They're in trouble. They need you to shell out cash to help them quickly. Doesn't sound like a criminal, sounds just like them, and you're having a full conversation, only it's not them. But AI makes the scammer sound exactly like them.
Now that just fucked up. Yo. Scammers gonna scam, yo, and they vicious, man. These scammers, I'm telling you. We try to glamorize this scamming shit. Some of these people ain't got no soul. They done gave they soul to the scam devil. The goddamn scam demon. They gave they soul up a long time ago to walk down a dark, lonely road of scamming.
Emotional damage.
As you see, my hate for scammers is strong. Not strong, strong.
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. If I knock the fuck out you.
Damn, man.
Hey.
Why that don't never work?
Fuck you, bitch. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Back the fuck up. If I knock the fuck out you.
Damn, man.
Hey.
I don't know. I think it might have worked. Some work. Do this one work?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And it don't matter. But anyway, yo, they gonna call you with the voice of your daughter crying, talking about she's stranded somewhere, and can you Western Union her some money to this address or this number or some shit.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Or call you talking about, can you cash out me this to this cash out? Can you send me some money to this cash out? No, Dad, it's okay. It's not a scam. No, it's really me. I sound fine. No, seriously. My cash app is frozen. I want you to cash app it to my friend Todd, and then he's gonna give me some cash. Just like that. You done sent the shit. It's because you sound like your kid. The kids sound calm and just like themselves, chilling. And you talking to a motherfucker using your kid's voice, and you done cashed out the money. And that's what I meant when I said earlier. If these scammers took their intellect and ingenuity and energy and did something productive, they could probably be super rich and just a contributor of fucking society. But no, they chose the dark side, the scam side. We're gonna put them on a cross. The scam cross, goddamn it.
This just happened to my mom's friend, Dee Dee. This is her right here. I know her. I know her personally. She is sharp as a tack. She swore she'd never, ever fall for this. Yet there she was at the bank. She went to the bank ready to withdraw $10,000 for scammers, nearly $10,000. She told me she's embarrassed, but she agreed to talk to me to help you.
Well, first of all, the phone did ring, and it was my grandson's voice coming across. The diction, the pacing, there was nothing suspicious.
And your grandson is telling you, I'm in trouble, I need help.
Correct. He was involved in a car accident, which possibly should have triggered, because I've heard so much about AI and car accidents, and I need money to get out of jail. I mean, come on, who hasn't heard that? But I was talking to my grandson as far as I was concerned, and things do happen in life.
To bail her grandson out of jail, she was instructed to withdraw $9,500 in cash from her account. So she went to the bank.
I got the money in hand. My daughter happened to call me as I'm ready to walk out of the bank. And I said, I can't tell you, but I named my grandson's name and I said, I'm here at the bank. I said nothing more than that. Immediately she starts to scream in the phone. It's an AI scam.
Yo, they almost got our ass. They almost got her, yo. That's crazy, man. That's them scammers, yo. They don't listen. Man, I said, is it money, morals, morale? That was somebody with no morals. And they had a love for money. Oh my God. They playing with her money and her emotions all at the same damn time.
Walk out of the bank. And I said, I can't tell you, but I named my grandson's name and I said, I'm here at the bank. I said nothing more than that. Immediately she starts to scream in the phone. It's an AI scam. And I said, no, you don't understand. Those are when some stranger calls you and whatever, but this was my grandson. And we had a long conversation. She is screaming over and over. It's an AI scam. Put the money back in the bank.
You were this close to sending the scammers money. This close.
Yeah. I had the money in hand. I was going.
Thanks so much to Dee Dee for sharing. So how do the scammers get our voices anyway? It's easy, actually. We basically offer it to them on a social media platter. When we post ourselves nonstop on social media, they're getting all the source material they need to train AI software to sound just like us, even make real conversation as us. Here's a pro tip. I actually use this with my family, so you should too. We create a secret code word that only our family knows. You should do the same thing. So if I get a call from my daughter asking for money, or my son or my wife, they're in trouble, I can say, what's the code word? If they give it to me, great. I know it's them. If not, it's a scam. Coming up, we just learned about a new job scam, and this is super important as more people.
Pineapple. Pineapple, bitch. That's gonna be everybody gonna have the same code. Everybody in the black community gonna have the same code word. And that shit gonna be pineapple. For real though, serious though, 70% of people gonna probably shit pineapple. Oh my God. Let's see what this job doing scamming. They already scam you shit. They underpay you, overwork you. This ain't no damn shocker. Let's see what the job scams is.
People are being laid off right now and looking for work. It's a big one. But first, scam number 2, tech support scams. Believe it or not, fraud costs Americans a record $12.5 billion in 2024. And a big chunk of it comes from tech scams. So the criminals are doubling down here in 2025. It's working, right? So here's how they do it. You get a pop-up on your computer or your phone. It looks very scary and it looks real. It's actually just a pop-up ad, but it looks like it's coming up on the computer itself. The message will say something like, this computer has a dangerous virus or security breach or critical security issues. And there's a link to click or a number to call so they can help you remove that virus. Tech support. It's not really tech support. The problem doesn't even exist. That virus isn't there. When you call, right, they request access to your device. And once you do that, the real damage begins. They're in it. They go right to your password. They install malware that will track what keys you press. Some of them even charge you a fee for the service. Remember, they got to keep it real. Nothing would be free, so they charge you for that. But that's not really the scam. They want all your credit card information. You think it's tech support? It's not. It's just a pop-up. They look like ads. They're not from the computer. A woman in Colorado lost more than...
Yo, I had that shit happen just today. I had that shit happen just today. And all of us, if we like, you know, some corn, as they call it on YouTube, and we watch Cornhub or whatever, sometimes you'll get that thing where your computer frees up and you'll be like, the federal government has detected that you've been looking at such and such kind of stuff and your computer has been frozen. If we're finding you this and this, and if you want to pay the fine and get your computer back activated. Like really, the feds, the store niggas, First of all, that kind of shit only work on you if you was doing some shit you weren't supposed to do. They fuck up with me by trying to tell me that my stuff froze up because I was on some child PO, some child horn stuff, right? But I know I don't look at that kind of shit. So I knew instantly it was a scam. I would have thought it was a scam anyway, because I don't think the feds is freezing computers and putting little fake bash. I mean, they had like when the screen pop up and it's the FBI or whatever. And you was like, I said that will only terrify a motherfucker that's up to something. A rational person be like, the fuck is this? What the fuck they talking about? I used to restart my computer or run my virus software. I used to have Norton or what is it, McAfee or some shit. Clean that shit right on up. You can clear out the history and stuff. Sometimes you gotta restart the computer and everything jump back up with that kind of shit. Let's see what happened to this lady though.
$35,000 to a scam pop-up. They look like ads. They're not from the computer. A woman in Colorado lost more than $35,000 to a scammer posing as a Microsoft tech expert. He took over her computer and got her to withdraw money from her accounts. This happens to really smart people, but he wasn't done with her yet. The scammer then had her make deposits in a cryptocurrency ATM. By the way, according to the FBI, around 60% of tech support fraud victims are over 60 years old. So I want you to talk to your parents. I want you to talk to your grandparents if they're on the computer and warn them about this. If they get this message or you get this message, it's really a pop-up, restart your computer immediately, disconnect from the internet immediately, and I want you to change your passwords, all of them, because you never know if they got in or not. Don't ever let anyone have access to your computer or phone ever unless you've reached out to them and you know it's legit. Scam number 3, romance scams. Love can be blind and expensive, and that's for relationships that do work. That joke. They're on the rise again in 2025, and they're getting more advanced. We just learned, on top of fake dating profiles complete with stolen or AI-generated photos, scammers are now using deepfake videos to make you believe you're talking to a real person.
Is it me or y'all getting the vibes that scams really work on extremely dumbass people? Or maybe they can work on these kind of scams. I think the kind of scams he's been doing so far only work on the extreme elderly, maybe the extreme desperate, or some people that's extremely stupid, or any combination of all of the three. But if you don't have none of those going on in extremes, I can't really see myself, and I hope you can't see yourself falling for this scam. Now, next up, we got the romance scam. And I'm an old, old. I'm back from the AOL days online, talking in the chat. Age, sex, location. What's your age? What's your sex? What's your location or whatever? That's how you let talking to somebody. And so I remember back when people was falling for the Nigerian princess and all the little scams. So you think you're talking to a girl in Nigeria and she needs this and she needs you to Western Union some money, so blah, blah, blah. But she's trying to get her ticket back to America. Just whatever fucking scams. And people was really new to the internet and talking to people online. I say, motherfuckers, still using dial-up at this time. So a lot of shit happened. But to still fall for romance scams in 2025 is insane. But I'm pretty sure if he'd said something with AI and blah, 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 and all that, it makes it, they done reinvented the old Nigerian AOL scam and made it into this shit. But let's see where you go with that.
Person. Here's how you can rise again in 2025, and they're getting more advanced. Scam number 3, romance scams. Love can be blind and expensive, and that's for relationships that do work. That joke. They're on the rise again in 2025, and they're getting more advanced. We just learned, on top of fake dating profiles complete with stolen or AI-generated photos, scammers are now using deepfake videos to make you believe you're talking to a real person. Here's how you can spot the scam. With pictures, a reverse image search on the profile picture to see if that photo lives anywhere else online. Are they sending it to 1 million people? It is a generic photo. It's not really them. Here's how you check that. You just do it right in Google. Go to Google, okay? Right there, just to the right of the search bar, you see that little camera thing? I want you to click that there and then drag and drop the photo you want to check. It'll come up, right? If you see it 1 million times online, you know it's a scam. They pull.
Damn, you gotta do all that on every person you meet. All that every time you meet a motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Man, see how complicated, extra, complex, motherfucking bobbleated scammers make life. Now y'all know why. I am so anti-scammer.
It right off the internet. Video is a little trickier, but don't worry, I got your back on that too. Most of the video programs these scammers are using right now aren't great with video yet for movement, okay? It gets all distorted and weird. So if you're ever on a video call with your so-called love interest, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, you love them so much, but you're getting that weird naggy feeling like something's up, this is a telltale sign. The scammers will do their best to kind of sit still, right? They don't want to move around too much. So it may seem like a weird ask, but tell them to flail around, stand up, do jumping jacks, or cover their face with their hands. Something where there's movement, okay? You'll know real fast if they are who they say they are because it'll start getting weird. If they don't do it, it's weird. And if the video gets weird, it's weird.
Sex abuse settlement in U.S. history.
Don't let this happen to you. Scammers are smart.
So we gotta ask motherfuckers to flail around. We gotta ask motherfuckers to you ain't listen. You gotta hey that's your chance. What if it's a real person and not a scam, and you doing all that extra shit? I mean, I get it. But goddamn, man, see how bullshit scammers don't make the world.
Or cover their face with their hands. Something where there's movement, okay? You'll know real fast if they are who they say they are because it'll start getting weird. If they don't do it, it's weird. And if the video gets weird, it's weird, okay? And of course, if someone asks you for money, huge red flag, just run. Scam number 4, what the Better Business Bureau calls the card decline scam. Here's how it works. You're on a website making a purchase when your credit card gets declined. You know there's money on there, so you're like, let me just try a different card. Same results. That one's declined too. Sadly, you've fallen for it. You ended up on a fake website that looks real, maybe just one letter off from your favorite store or something. You typed it in quick. Now, scammers are running that website, right? And they know you're going to go on there by accident. You enter your credit card information trying to buy something, you think it's real, and boom, you've given them everything they need. If you check your account balances, you're probably going to start to see bogus charges piling up. Listen to what just happened. This is real life. Scammers posed as the American Automobile Association, you know, the AAA. They were offering a free car emergency kit for just completing a survey. Great. The only catch, you have to pay for shipping, but people did it. They're like, that's worth it. They entered their credit cards for the small shipping charge, and boom, they were hacked. They got a decline message, right? Then they saw the fraudulent charges piling up. Here's how to protect yourself. Always use a credit card instead of a debit card. Why?
None of this nigga get bad tips. I ain't saying his tips don't work. But his tips are not like this one, right? You know, hey, the follow that always use a credit card. That's saying if you got a credit card. That's if you got a credit card. You know, he done told us to have motherfuckers acting crazy and waving their arms on the first phone call. Now he want us to just have credit cards on hand and shit. Stop being bougie, bro. Stop being bougie.
Because a debit card, the money's gone instantly. You know, it's pulled right out of your account. There are far more protections for credit cards, and you can dispute those charges. You can get them reversed if you can prove it's fraud. And look closely at the website address before handing over your card information. Just look up. Sometimes it's just a letter or two that's different. And look for HTTPS, and the S is for secure. Also, avoid shopping through ads. I know it's tempting when you get a pop-up. It's flashy. You want to click on it. Better to do your own due diligence. Search the deal through the actual store's official website or app. And now, the big one sweeping the country, the one you need to hear about, scam number 5, job scams. And the latest tactics they're using in 2025, really bad. But
that's the one I've been waiting on. I think jobs often are scams in general. And to know there's something called a job scam makes me really want to let me sit up in my seat for this one. Sit up in my seat for this one.
We're on to them. Massive layoffs, record numbers of us looking for work, and more scammers than ever are out there trying to prey on you. When you're looking for a new job, what do? Right? You go online. And scammers know it. They're now impersonating companies and recruiters to trick you into giving them money or personal information. Equally valuable. You're most vulnerable when you're unemployed, right? You're down. You'll do just about anything to get a job, and the criminals are going to take advantage.
I wouldn't say just about anything. Damn, like really, bro? Really? Not just about anything.
This one is targeting younger people too. In fact, a college student just revealed on Reddit that he received an offer through his school email. So immediately.
Is this guy repeating something off Reddit?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Oh my God.
Reddit, the main place that you go to, where every time you read it, the first thing you say is, "Nice story, bro."
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Cool story. Never heard that one.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Let's see, man, what was said on Reddit.
He thought it was legit, right? Because it came to the school email. They were trying to recruit him. He accepted a position for purchasing supplies for foster homes. Now, instead of receiving a corporate card, the employer sent a check to the student for $3,250. He was told to deposit it into his personal account. After researching the company, saw no red flags. The student deposited the money sent by the employer only to find out the check was fraudulent and the bank shut his account down. Now, here's the scam. The check was just a red herring to build trust. Hey, if they're giving me money right off the bat, that sounds great. Why would they do that if they were a scammer? They wouldn't be paying me. So you deposit the check. It takes the bank days to realize it's fake. Meantime, You have trust built up. You give the employer all of your personal information. They got you. Pro tip, always go to glassdoor.com as your first stop for research on the company. Not only can you find an exact pay range for the gig that you're going for, you can easily learn how current employees feel about working there. And in this case, you would have found out if the company.
See, that's one of those scams I was talking about that preys on the desperate, you know. Catch people going through it in between jobs. Gotta feed their family, whatnot, whatever they got going on. And when you desperate like that, you be blind to basic shit that looks too good to be true. And if you were to pause and slow down, you'll realize that, yo, this shit ain't real. This shit don't make no sense. Like, what's going on here? They just trying to send me some money, this random job, on the fucking email. It's crazy the shit we willing to believe when we desperate to going through it.
Is real or not. Also, here's another tip. Google the company name followed by the word scam. It's a quick way to see if others are having issues too and reported it, or if there have been articles about it. Here's another red flag. Some of these fake companies will actually schedule fake interviews with you. Cut off all communication. If they
Goddamn, they going all out. Yeah, we'd like you to come in for an interview, please, sir. You don't put on your Sunday church suit. A pair of your dad old shoes. Comb your little nappy hair. And got a little briefcase with nothing in it. Briefcase ain't got nothing in it. But you know it look good when you go to interviews. And you really think you landed one. You walking in there, about to get this job, about to get this job, about to get this job, about to get this job. And it's a whole fake interview that send your ass up for the big scam. Now y'all starting to see why I hate scammers so much, how diabolical that shit is. They done got this young man and woman all worked up. They done told their family they going to this interview. Like I said, they done put on their best Sunday's dress or suit. It ain't none of it real. It's all just a fantasy. God damn, cold-blooded. I need to get that fucking little thing. Cold-blooded. But since we ain't got that, we just gonna do.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
That's dirty shit, man. That's a dirty pool, people.
ask you to an interview on a platform you've never heard of. If it's not Zoom or Google Meet or something else or a legitimate platform, no. In most cases, they want you to create an account on that new platform with all of your information. That's how they get it, okay? If a job asks you for money up front to cover supplies or training costs, ask for too much personal information too fast, likely a scam. Remember, you're getting paid to be there, not the other way around. You don't pay them for anything. Scammers may be getting smarter, they are, but so are we, and together we can fight back. That's what we're doing right here. Now, if you've heard of a scam we haven't talked about, and there are a lot of them out there, so please tell us about it, okay? Drop a comment right on this video, tell us about it so we can investigate and get the word out. Or if you have any questions for me, drop a comment too. I read everything, please share it. Also, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and you're gonna get content first. Get it notified first when we put.
It's a war going on, people. It's a war going on. Us morally decent citizens versus the scammers. Don't y'all understand? Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't see. We at war. We gotta stand together, people, against them damn scammers. Hey, they good, man. Hey, they good. Let's see. They good. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm hating from outside the club. Can't get in, you know. Let's see what other scammers I got in my scam catalog, man. It says former Brickell Bay condo manager. Look at that. That's a I got caught face. Former property manager at club in Brickell Bay condominium has been arrested and charged with orchestrating a ghost employee scheme that allegedly defrauded the association of more than $140,000 over several years. Ghosts. Of context clues, I'm pretty sure I get what she did. I think I got it off context clues, but I might have saved a video for this one. I'm gonna watch later. Maybe. Don't give me the line. No, I did not. No, I did not. So let's see if we can read up on this. So it says this scamming lady right here. It says, according to Miami-Dade, 37-year-old Yisley Herc, I can't pronounce her last name, a licensed community associate manager, created fake employees. She created fake employees. Bob Snottensmith, Karen Lipo Booty.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Johnny Jackhammer. So she created fake employees. Some of them her relatives. And build a condominium for services that will never perform. Or duplicated work already covered by another contractor. She making ghost employees, billing for shit didn't get done, and claiming other motherfuckers work at the same time. The scammer God has blessed this one. But to the pits of hell with this scammer. We anti-scammers over here. Send her to the pits of hell. It says, last but not least, investigators confirmed that none of the individuals listed on her falsified records work for the management company or the association at any goddamn time.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Oh, shit. She ruthless, man. Damn. Maybe she had a coke problem. Like, sometimes I think, like, what can make these people get so scammy, man? Is it like a coke problem or some shit? Booger sugar make you unpredictable. The booger sugar have you out there making choices that don't even properly serve you. Let's see what other little scam lightly we got, man. Like I say, it's so many out there. We'll roll up here. We're gonna remove that for a second. Do that. We're gonna add this back right here. And we back, baby. All right. So we got this black queen right here, this sister, as they've been saying all night on other channels. The black woman is God. So it says Mississippi woman arrested for receiving $250 in SNAP fraud. So she received $250 and food stamp money. Pretty much, right? That's what that is. Food stamp money. SNAP benefits. They got her, huh? Let's see. I think I got a clip on this, a story on this, actually. I be preparing, man. Like I said, that's why I help, $ Cash App, $ be streaming, man. And $1, anything from $1 on up be greatly appreciated. I really do be putting in like extra time.
Vacationing is an art, and in the Palm
Nobody don't
Beaches,
want to hear that.
you'll discover a lifestyle that's nothing short of a masterpiece.
I really do be doing a little research to put my little shows together. Cause I did find this little scam artist. It's a very short story, but I found it.
New at noon, a Jefferson Davis County woman has been arrested for SNAP fraud. Victoria Reese received more than $25,000 in SNAP benefits by allegedly not reporting her household income and compensation accurately. Jefferson Davis officials arrested Reese back on October 3rd. Suspected fraud can be reported to the State Department of Human Services online by submitting through the fraud tip form.
Somebody snitched on her. Goddamn. How anybody gonna know that? She didn't fraud them. I ain't saying she wasn't. Listen, I ain't saying she wasn't wrong. But it's bigger fucking SNAP fraud out there than that. And that's why they plugged the tipster line at the end to let us know that she was part of the tipster program. Somebody she don't like. Maybe some chick she stole her man. Or some dude she broke up with. Somebody saw they was giving tip money for being a tipster on SNAP fraud, and they ratted on her ass. That's so obvious. She a criminal and a victim at the same damn time. Damn.
I kept on both.
Gotta be more careful, girl. You got to be more careful. Be careful who you do your dirt with. See, this what had happened. She did that shit. You know what I'm saying? She did that shit. But she got bragging. Look at all these holes in my chair. For a fucking cat. I barely had this chair a year. But that goddamn cat crawl all over everything and make little pricks. He a little prick. I'll kick him in his nuts, but he ain't got none. But yeah, when you scamming like that, man, you gotta be careful who you bragging and boasting to, too. You know, because you could be bragging and, oh, yeah, I'm scam, blah, blah. I did this, you know, you talking shit. That same person be the one that's gonna call them peoples on you. So we got this one right here. Another big scam I ran across. Like, this scamming shit don't stop, man.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
They out there. They everywhere. We surrounded by them. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Hide your cars. Hide your wallet. Hide your fucking kidneys. They want it all. If they can sell it and you got it, they want it out of you. Scams do this shit for money. A lack of morality. And their morale is low. They down bad. It's like either them or you. And they gonna choose them every time, eating off your back. Let's see what these jokers had going on.
Our Organized Crimes Bureau's Auto Crimes Task Force has made a major breakthrough in exposing a local multi-million-dollar fraud trend.
21 people so far arrested and charged in what's described as the latest credit fraud trend rocking South Florida auto dealerships.
Straw buyers flood car dealerships with phony paperwork, fake pay stubs, false W-2s, fictitious addresses, to misrepresent their true financial condition.
And timing is key, racking up as many purchases as they can before the inquiries hit their credit report.
A single straw buyer can purchase as many as 20 vehicles over the course of a week. They are either lien washed, in which the lien is fraudulently removed, they're exported overseas with counterfeit VINs, or they're illegally subleased. And too often, those illegally subleased cars are used in shootings, robberies, and other violent crimes.
Operation Lean to Clean launched earlier this year. So far, 21 and counting. $5 million worth of Hot Wheels seized.
The way we became aware of this is a lot of the dealerships working in our community became aware of this fraud and reported it to us.
Detectives believe this is just the beginning.
Miami-Dade is a prime target for credit bust-out fraud. But we will not let organized criminals or corrupt insiders treat our county like an open marketplace.
21 arrests and $5 million Florida auto dealership credit fraud scheme. What's a straw buyer? And were the dealerships in on it, or did the people have such good fake? Oh, I think the people had such good fake paperwork and check stubs and all that they was able to go around to all the places and then get the cars. And then, but did they have like fake driver licenses and the IDs and shit? Was they like getting that shit and I'm just trying to see how fake do these straw buyers have to go for this idea to make sense? Because it's one of those ideas that if you have to put your real name on anything, it's already up. You done fucked up. I did save a video for this too. It's probably gonna be some of the same stuff, but hopefully some part that can, because I got real questions about this. I might want to try it one day. Listen, I might get possessed by the spirit of the scammer. They always try to possess the ones that's really against it. But I had to do like a scam exorcism or some shit. It's the same story, but it's a YouTube video. It might be a little more to it. It might be the same lady's long speech at the end. But I'm gonna try to see if we can get some new information on this organization and how they operated when they did this wild ass scam.
Multi-million-dollar scheme busted by the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office.
Investigators cracking down on the crime ring they say was using stolen identities to buy and sell cars. Local 10's Roy Ramos live now at the Sheriff's Office in Doral with much more. Roy.
Multi-million-dollar scheme busted by the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office.
Investigators cracking down on the crime ring they say was using stolen identities to buy and sell cars. Local 10's Roy Ramos live now at the Sheriff's Office in Doral with much more. Roy.
Calvin and Nicole, yeah, the Sheriff's Office says they were notified of this by legitimate car dealerships themselves. They said they noticed people making these purchases using fake documents and, in most cases, other people's credit.
Our task force has already uncovered more than 5.
So fake documents and other people's credit. We're gonna assume they had all the fake documents. How they get other people credit unless the other documents were in other people's names also?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
I'm pretty sure he don't know. He's just a reporter. By that I mean he might not know the full details because it ain't business. You gotta know all that to report, I guess.
$1 million in fraud.
Operation Credit Bust Out resulting in nearly 24 arrests. Miami-Dade Sheriff Rosie Cordero Stutz making the announcement Monday after the department's Auto Crimes Task Force discovered purchases of vehicles were being made by this group in an organized scheme to defraud.
They produce fake documentation as to misrepresent their financial condition. They can purport themselves to be the owner of a company that they're truly not the owner of. They can give fake bank accounts. They can provide fake utility receipts to prove their residency.
In some cases, detectives say the crooks would purchase up to 20 vehicles at a time from legitimate dealerships in the span of a week. High-end cars they would.
Sound like the people were using their real names and just connecting it to fake businesses, fake addresses, and fake incomes. If your real name on anything when you do a scam like this, you're a goddamn fool. You are a goddamn fool.
Stop it. Get some help.
Whew. Bad move.
Then sell on the street. But how did they do it?
Obviously, for a consumer trade line to reflect fully on your credit report, it takes about 30 days.
Their credit score, the least of their worries, because by the time the credit bureau was notified, in some cases, they just used someone else's identity.
When financial institutions lose millions, those costs are passed down to families, to small businesses.
So they're saying in some cases they use someone else's identity. So them, the smart people, that the fact that that wasn't in all cases is very problematic and probably why the reason they got caught. They caught 21 people. Somebody definitely snitched. I want to go back to the picture of the people got caught and see if we can pick the snitch. We're gonna play pick the snitch after we wrap this up.
To consumers in Miami-Dade County.
While detectives say more arrests are likely to follow, they are already working with dealerships and consumers.
Why would I say play pick the snitch? They went and highlighted this one guy's face. It's 21 people, and they showed him right after I said that. I swear I didn't know they was gonna do that. Just coincidence. Is that the Lord trying to tell us something? Had the snitch been picked for us?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
to prevent this from happening again.
We will not let organized criminals or corrupt insiders treat our county like an open marketplace.
So ultimately, 53 vehicles were recovered, valued at more than $4 million. Of the 21 suspects that you saw right there, they all face charges that range anywhere from organized fraud to grand theft. For now,
See if I can go back to this image of the people, man, so we can play Pit the Snitch. It'll be too small for y'all screen anyway. Depending on what you see it on. All right, let me see. Omar, John. This guy right here. Chi Kwang Lu. He look like he a snitch. This chick right here, Catherine, she gonna snitch. You never do crimes with women. This too. All three of these women snitching. Because it's 21 people. Trust me, more than one person snitch. They probably needed one more than snitch to lock in the case. But they don't need all 21. They don't need 10. So it's like a first come, first snitch rule. I'm telling you, boy, they had the snitch Olympics.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
It's only a motherfucking bronze, silver, and gold. It's 3 spots. But since there's so many people on this, I say it's 5 or 6 spots. We're going to say 6. And I know it's all 3 of these chicks. That's 1, 2, 3. If they was doing only 3 spots, these 3 got them immediately. They don't snitch. But since we're going to play 6, these 3 chicks automatically, this little dude down here, second to the, on the bottom right, second away from it. The dude above him, Carlos Mesares. And this guy right here, from on the left, the third one to the right at the bottom, Pavel Gomez de Ban. He snitched. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. God damn it. Y'all don't know my life. Y'all don't know my life, what I've been through. That's how people be like. You don't know where I'm from. Give a fuck. When did people start trying to scare you in a fight? You know, you don't know where I'm from. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to punch you. Shit. Ain't no geography test, nigga. About to punch you in your shit. See what else scams we got. Because the scamming don't stop. Let's see what other scam these scammers done put on to society. We out here. Every time we leave the house, we're a potential victim. Every time we check our email or try to buy something online, it's a chance we about to be a victim. A motherfucking scammers. Let's see what this new scam they working right here. It's out in Houston. It's out here in Texas where I'm at. Let's see what they done did.
One guy paid $50 to park here in the orange lot for a Texans game. Turns out, though, only prepaid people could park here that day, and Cones directed him right back out of this parking lot. Tonight, his transaction is one of more than 7,000 investigators found connected to these accused thieves. On event days at NRG, a full parking lot like this is big business. So big that at least 3 employees created an alleged criminal enterprise.
Well, you're supposed to scan the cards on the vendor's credit card machines.
Reginald Smith stood in court earlier this year.
But occasionally you had a little square scanner on your phone and you were scanning the credit card to your phone.
Arrested after an undercover sting by Houston police. He's accused of using a personal Square brand card reader to charge people for parking at NRG, and over about 3 months, according to court records, netted more than $56,000.
This was part of a bigger ongoing scam or scheme that was going.
That boy snitching. He just telling everything.
Emotional damage.
That boy singing like goddamn Mariah Carey, man, on Christmas song. You know, I guess you never know what you're gonna do until you're in front of that judge. That's why it's best to do your dirt solo. Cause you don't want to be rolled on like this nigga rolling on his homies. That boy rolling on him, he's snitching.
Going on.
2 more employees have just been charged. 33-year-old Taylor Miller and 20-year-old Vincent Ward are wanted. Detectives subpoenaed Square records, finding the 3 used usernames.
Old boy got caught and hit them with a "we got caught."
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Think about it, he the only one caught, he in there talking. The other 2 people still on the goddamn run. The only way they know about the other 2 people is from his ass. And he been singing. Now he got them being searched for. That boy done snitched.
Oh my God.
You ain't gotta be Inspector Gadget to see that shit. Damn. He probably ratted on them for the burger and the fries. We gonna watch a skit about that in a minute. I always find those funny. Yeah, we're gonna check that out, man, just for fun. It's just a chill night. Let's get back to this though.
Names on the devices like NRG2 and NRG Parking, helping disguise transactions on credit card statements.
How clever is this scheme?
It can be very challenging for someone who's parking there to know what is real and what isn't, unfortunately.
The Better Business Bureau says to always ask for a receipt and prepay online for parking when possible.
So that's a great way to check in advance and make sure you have reserved a parking spot, and then you can avoid this whole type of scenario entirely.
The parking attendant theft scheme ran for about a year. Records show the 3 involved did more than 7,000 transactions, now accused of stealing more than $200,000. NRG Park wouldn't comment on the specifics of this case, but encourages guests to confirm the price before paying.
I wonder who idea it was. That's what happened when you get certain jobs. You're doing so long, and you do the job. You've been doing it so well, and you understand the system so well, to where you come up with ways to scam. And this scam probably they probably made it so long because if there was a spot for the person, it didn't matter. They probably didn't get under investigation until the times they sent the person in there and it wasn't nowhere for them to park. And they came out like, how I paid, but it ain't no spots. That happened enough times. People be like, hold up, what's going on? They got too greedy. They should have kept an eye on how many spots it was. But the problem with that, though, if you put a person that didn't really pay for a spot in a spot for a nigga that paid for a spot, when the person that paid for a spot gonna come for real, when they really paid or they got it online, they gonna come and they gonna be hot because they like, no, I bought this online. How the hell this shit filled up? Somebody got to be in my spot because the math ain't mathing.
Can't make this shit up.
And then that'll break down this particular scam too. They had a year run though, man. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk with. Got to get up out of there, man. That's where a lot of people fuck up. You don't know when to start scamming and jamming.
To park and always scan the official QR code displayed on signs here. Detectives with HPD's Major Offenders Division want to hear from anyone who may have additional information. One guy paid $50.
I didn't need to hear from anyone else. I just told y'all old boy snitched enough. How many snitches they want?
During
somebody snitched on this man too. I remember watching this one. It says undercover camera captures police officers at home while on the clock. Undercover camera captures police officers at home when they were on the clock for work, leading to an internal investigation into possible violations of policy. Fox X found two of the highest paid overtime earners took few days off and often clocked 16 hours and 35 minutes a day, the maximum allowed pay for the NPOD. I guess New Orleans Police Department. So they were doing this, probably bragging about it. Somebody snitched because they're a hater. And that's why they had undercover cameras watching them. Undercover cameras don't just start watching you, usually without somebody being a snitchy poo. But again, don't scam, you don't get in the motherfucking jam. So ain't no pity for motherfuckers in the jam. You scam, you get your ass in the jam. That's what you get with your scamming ass. Put them on across all the scammers. Let's check out what these dudes did, though. Let's see. Maybe it wasn't that bad.
During our months-long investigation, our undercover camera found two of the NOPD's highest overtime earners at home when their timesheets showed they were on the clock. Senior Officer Brandon Coleman was paid six figures in overtime alone last year. That was enough to triple his base salary of nearly $65,000. With additional compensation, he took home $217,000 in 2024. After combing through dozens of his timesheets, we found Coleman logged more than 146 days in which he worked 16 plus hours. The NOPD only allows officers to work a maximum of 16 hours and 35 minutes a day. But our review found Coleman's timesheets show he was only off the clock for 19 days last year. According to his timesheets this year, from January to July, Coleman recorded 120 days of 16 hours and only logged 11 days off the clock. That includes a 139-day stretch from mid-March until early August when Coleman was only off the clock for 2 days. That stretch includes the 6 separate days our camera captured video of Coleman spending time at home during several instances when his timesheets indicated he was on the clock. Like on July 22nd, when Coleman was clocked in for his 59th day.
Damn, they nosy. Damn. Damn, they some little nosy somethings. The fuck?
Day in a row. He clocked in at 6:25 in the morning, but our camera shows he didn't actually leave his house until nearly 4 hours later. Then there's Sergeant Henry Burke, who took home more in overtime than anyone else in the department last year. The NOPD paid him nearly $250,000, almost 3 times his base salary of $83,000. Payroll records show about half of that was in overtime, including at least 199 days last year. He claimed to work 16 hours or longer. During our investigation, our cameras captured multiple instances when timesheets show Burke was on the clock, but he was actually at home outside of Orleans Parish, nearly a half hour away.
That boy was going to get some food or some pussy. Look at his big ass. He definitely wasn't going to the gym.
Oh my God.
That boy wasn't going to the gym. He's going to get some food or some motherfucking
pussy.
Because he was not on his way to the gym or the farmer's market. He definitely wasn't going to the farmer's market.
Away from his district station. And then last Friday, hours after our initial report on Coleman and Burke, the NOPD launched an internal investigation into possible violations of departmental policy.
If Fox 8 can see these trends, the question becomes, why didn't the NOPD see these trends?
During our months-long investigation, our undercover camera found
Damn, they got Lois Lane work for that that news place. Motherfucker done got some little inside information and took down some officers.
Oh my God.
I bet they was living like superstars off that money, you know. They went, wife was like, why are you buying out, you know? Oh, you know, baby, I be putting in and working that overtime. You know, the woman just see you got the money, and then she do see you be working some overtime. So after that, it ain't really much more she want to know. Yo, man, I'm finna get out of here. It's 2 hours and 36 minutes in. Nope, wait, I take that back. It is something I want to watch, I think. I just thought it'd be, yeah, we're going to watch this, man. I just got some other stuff I want to do. I'm going to listen to this audio book and, like, veg out. Yep. Yeah, I'm finna test something real quick. How about that? I'm finna test this game. I'm gonna do this right here. Can y'all see that there? I don't know what this looking like or sounding like. I don't even know if this gonna work. It's all a experiment. Because technically the real show is over. So now we're doing an experiment. Sorry. It never took me this long to queue. We're going to get it there. Are they hating on me? Are they hating on me? Well, I've never been to this particular area. I'm finna leave this queue. Nope, we don't want to go there no more. We're going here. We're gonna crack this shit. See if it works. This game called Out of Time. It's really fun. I really can't describe the kind of game it is. I know it's wave based. It's definitely wave based. You work for this organization or something to do with time travel and getting these time crystals and all that crap. I really didn't pay attention when I was logging into it. And it usually don't take this. We in there. It usually don't take this long to load. Let me know if it's an echo or something. Shit. I don't know if it's going to be.
Press the button to start your run.
I'll press the button to start my run. F.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Going this way.
1. Go.
Get them crystals up out. Oh, it's rats and shit. Let's go. Like as I was saying, like you go into time, you find these monsters, and it's kind of you got like 15 minutes to progress as far as you can on the map. Once you get to a certain point, you fight a boss. But you don't fight that boss if you don't get to that point. If you don't get to a certain percent of the thing finished.
Defeat all the enemies.
Shit. We're gonna do. And you can like change and upgrade stuff throughout the game when you find these cards, which is pretty dope. Do my axe storm. Upgrade that. That's like this right here where the axes fly around me. It really comes in handy. Get something else. Crit damage, divine presence. Definitely add to that. Y'all haven't seen that yet, but that's when like a bolt of lightning will strike a random person. Like you just struck that thing right there. So it'll strike a random enemy or some item. When enemies not around, it does hit trees and rocks. So that comes in handy too, because I can still go. Because you gotta collect materials that you're fighting. After that, Blade Wave 2. It's the Blade Wave right here. Oh, this one. I'm out of here, man. I've been taking too long. I know I'm not gonna make it to the boss fight this run. Started playing around, trying to show y'all stuff. And you're gonna move this slow.
Slime appeared.
Hey, Slimer.
Slime defeated.
Yeah.
Temporal paradox unleashed.
I hate these. They really fuck you up if you get caught in that like little lightning strike, the temporal paradoxes. What's this? Damn it, did I walk back the wrong direction? Yeah, this is a terrible run. I done got lost. So hit me.
50% tangle remaining
I'm-
until the boss is summoned.
Auto attack, yeah, 2.
Until timeline collapse.
I ain't got time to play.
Temporal paradox unleashed.
Shit. I ain't been collecting a lot of stuff. My time has got 7 minutes and 52 seconds left. What's in here? We're gonna do the axe throw. We're gonna race it. Fuck it.
Slow is available. Enemies slowed. Tangle remaining until boss is summoned.
So I feel like fucking some of y'all up. Jesus Christ. I need some more motion.
Health pack available.
Thanks.
I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed. I leave all this stuff back here too. I'm just too greedy, man. I had to have it. But I need to turn back around and go this way now. You gotta get more of the storm complete. Let me surround myself with these real quick. Just in case somebody run up on me.
10% tangle remaining until boss is summoned. 5% tangle remaining until boss is summoned. 5 minutes remaining until timeline elapsed. The boss is summoned.
Oh shit. Come here, big guy. Oh, we can get up out of there. Put the pause on. What I get? Oh, Tsukio's. I'm gonna wear that just because it look cool. Let's see what it do though. Crippling blows. Increase critical chance proportionally to the amount of nearby enemies. Ah. I'm gonna have to compare it to my other shit. It is the kind of weapon that will benefit you if you get swarmed on. Let's see something real quick. I'm up here having too much fun gaming, and let's see something real quick. See what we got here. As y'all see, I got some new armor and shit. I got that new devil mask thing, right? I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna just put it on. What this other one do really come in handy. So I don't really want to invest no money into this one. But it does look badass with my armor like it was designed for it, right? I'm gonna have to be a sucker and go over here and level it. I'm gonna have to level it up if I'm gonna use it. Gotta make it work that money. Everything else leveled up to what I can right now. So I got mad money left, but I'm gonna go back here. What's god doggone building that? And I can buy some stuff. Attack power. Always use more of that. Let's cook. I'm a powerful force to be reckoned with. Maybe not. Just want to see what this new mask do. Let's think about this game. The gear changes your powers and your abilities. The weapons changes, of course, your attack and stuff. But the helmet, the boots, the chest armor, all that creates new abilities, which is pretty dope. This ain't even a gaming show, so I don't even know what I'm doing. I was talking about scamming, but I wrapped that up. But I'm gonna finish this last round, and then I'm gonna get off here because this is what I wanted to do in the first place, but I wasn't planning on doing it while streaming. But it's a pretty fun game. It's called Out of Time. Go to Epic Games. You can get on Epic Games. It's coming on Steam like real soon if it's not out now. But I think when it gets to Steam, it's gonna be really cracking because it's really fun. So if you wanna like get in on it early before everybody and their mama playing it and shit.
Press the button to start your run.
Wrong button.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, play with me. I'm gonna hit this anyway. I don't think.
Paradox unleashed.
I knew I should have messed with it. Stanky ass birds. I wasted time playing with the menu. You know, this game, it's not about time. Get off me. Y'all trying to swarm on a player. See my demon face? I'm fucking nuts. I have to change the view up sometimes when I'm playing.
Slime appeared.
We gonna crit up right now.
Slime ran away.
I got places to be. Gooners.
50% tangle remaining until boss is summoned.
Gooners. Find somewhere to goon, buddies. Not goon. Oh. They swarming on that nigga. We over there in the corner, huh? Come with your folded. Go to this axe throw too. I need to pick up the pace. Time to get a little reckless.
10 minutes remaining until timeline collapse.
Speed track available. Double speed.
Get on my ass.
Double damage available.
Woo! Woo!
Bomb available.
Shit. I can't let all these goodies go to waste.
%25 tangle remaining until boss is summoned. Double damage. Bomb detonated.
So running so close behind me. The hell I get out of here? I ain't got a lot of time left. Yeah, I got it. What's going on? How much? I got a big tree in front of me.
Defend the time capsule.
I knew it. Fuck, I knew it. I don't know if I got enough time. Let's go. Let's defend the time capsule. Oh, is this guy? He got a bomb.
Time capsule lost.
We lost that time capsule. Ubers. My bad, bro. Okay, win them all. Hey, Frank Slime. You think they'd be the weakest. The slimes are really fucking dangerous. Oh, the fucking circle on me. Somebody really on my butt. Hurt me that bad.
5 minutes remaining until timeline collapse.
%10 tangle remaining until boss is summoned. Tangle remaining until boss is summoned.
I just want to see the boss. I know I'm not going to beat him with the amount of life I got.
The boss has spawned.
shit. I don't stand a chance. Unless this attack is really basic. I'm on his ass. Hold on. Oh, I'm not on his ass. Stay on my ass. I need just one heal. One heal. Come back. Ugh. Stand firm. I don't know if I'm gonna switch that for what I got, but it will go dope with this mask. They're trying to change my whole style. I wonder what happens when you get a set. Do you get some kind? You need set bonuses. You need a set bonus with the outfits. That's where they fuck up. Yeah. You need set bonus with the outfits. But let's go. Let's see what this one do. This mask. What did I get? No, new armor. I got a new chest plate. Go. I like that Axe Storm. You know I'm all for trying new shit. You don't even look as fly. Not with these pants. What am I trying to look fly? I'll be more effective. Little fly versus being effective. Ah, fuck it. I gotta keep my healing boots. I ain't nowhere near as powerful as I used to be. Oh, these are lock costumes. Like some ones you can get. Oh, these just the faces. I also can't afford none of that. I ain't worried about that. Take that crap off me. Hey, I ain't want to be no little Asian man. I'm this guy. I said little Asian man. See? He do this little Yakuza looking stuff do look better on him. But I'm this brother. And that's the way I'm gonna stay. And get away from this self-hating ass thing. I'm trying to level up my fucking chest plate. Not change who the fuck I am. Don't you ever do that again. What was I changing? Oh, I was leveling up this. All I can get is 4 levels out of this thing. I don't know if I was stronger without it or not. But I'm finna get out of here, do some things in peace and privacy. Y'all take care, man. Don't be a scammer. Don't be a scam god. Scammers don't win in the end. They only look like they winning, right? Don't fall for the scam hype. You know what I'm saying? All money ain't good money. Scam money ain't good money. Oh, Lord, that was loud.
Oh my God.
Woo! Speaking of be streaming, I'm about to here, man. Let me know what y'all think about my new intro. Let me know what y'all think about my new intro. By the way, shout out to the Replay Gang. It's been such a hectic show. I haven't spoken to y'all. But shout out to y'all. Don't forget to support the channel if you want to. And yeah, let me know what you think about my intro and also my outro because I use it for the same thing.
Type shit.
Stop playing with me, Drake.
DJ K. Come on, I'm doing all shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with all shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing all shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with all shit. Type shit. Activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard.